You go to Fadi, and then we'll go to the phone.
Thank you, General, and welcome back. Channel 12 in Israel is reporting that the Israeli cabinet just approved the ceasefire in Lebanon. There's been reporting that the U.S. will contribute to the monitoring mechanism, maybe through being represented by general. Is this one of the ideas that being discussed in the U.S. government about potential role for the Pentagon in this?
Well, again, as I mentioned to Natasha, we are consulting closely with our interagency partners and looking at what the potential role of the DoD could be. I don't have any updates to provide from the podium right at this moment, but certainly, as we have more to share on that front, we will.
Is the DoD open to playing a role in monitoring the mechanism to make sure that the ceasefire actually holds?
Well, I don't want to get ahead of the process here. We are certainly very supportive of the ceasefire, and the Department of Defense plays an important role within our interagency here in the U.S. And on working with partners in the region to prevent a wider conflict. And so, again, Fadi, we'll keep you updated on that.
One follow-up. How do you see potentially the impact of this ceasefire on what's been happening in Gaza in terms of the war, in terms of the potential famine, and in terms of the deal over ceasefire and the release of hostages?
Sure. And this is something that Secretary Austin has talked about quite a bit, is that for a while we've seen diplomatic means as key to enabling both Lebanese and Israeli citizens to returning to their homes on both sides of the blue line. And so that's probably the most significant, as well as just the simple fact of reducing the amount of violence that we're seeing and the destruction and death on both sides of the border. So I think that is probably the most prominent. Certainly, we still want to see a situation in Gaza where there's a ceasefire so that we can increase the flow of humanitarian assistance and restore a sense of stability and security in that region, and see an end to the conflict between Israel and Hamas. And so a lot of potential good could come out of this ceasefire. Let me go to the phone here.